Hello, my name is Isaac Martinez, and I'm here today to talk to you about how water usage affects Elephant Butte Lake. A lot of people you go to water, you go to lakes and stuff like that to recreate, whether it be fishing, boating, scuba diving, whatever it is. But how would you feel if you saw one of those bodies of lake where you spent many a happy memory go dry? Um, uh, One of these New Mexico lakes is Elephant Butte Reservoir. Stated by the Earth Observatory in the summer of 2013, Elephant Butte reached its lowest it had been in 40 years. Only one can imagine what it'd be like, what it would look like, or what it'd be to experience when it was at its peak. The question is now, why is it so low and how can we fix it? Through a series of extensive research that I've done, I will tell you how you can improve this situation and how you can improve the waters we all love in the state of New Mexico. Water is something we and many other species rely on to survive, and we need to take the necessary steps to preserve this water. What I'll discuss today with you is all the aspects surrounding water usage and water conservation. I'll also discuss why the reservoir is so low, and why it may or may not be a need for concern. Finally, I will go over how we can improve water levels or reduce usage among the average person. Now that I've mentioned my credibility and I've mentioned what I'm going to discuss, I will now discuss the critical issues. There are many reasons for a change in preservation and conservation of water, and the foremost reason for it is water is the necessity of life. Water, stated by Goes, water is found everywhere on Earth, and no matter where it is found, there is an organism that is living or thriving off of it. With the main water source of Elephant Butte being the Rio Grande and the Chihuahuan Desert of southern New Mexico, Elephant Butte is also New Mexico's largest reservoir, stated by the Earth Observatory in 2013. As it continues, in 2013, as I had stated earlier, Elephant Butte was at its lowest in 40 years. After a 15-year drought, Elephant Butte had receded to 6% in its holding capacity and have been drained to thirsty farms which rely on it for irrigation, which was the initial use of it, which had revealed rocks that had not been exposed for years. And I have here a photo of it in 1990 of what it looked like. And then here is what it looked like in 2013. The reason water is so crucial, as stated by Goes, it has many chemicals in it that provide the necessities of life for both plants and animals. Stated by English, although the reservoir has dropped to 3% as of 2018, the capacity in recent years is not so much a reason for concern, as in the 50s, 60s, and 70s it had dropped even below 1%. Although it has happened and it has dropped below 1%, that doesn't mean that we can't take the steps to improve that. It doesn't mean that we can't work towards maybe building up those waters. So now that you know some of the history and how low the reservoir has dropped in recent years, we will now look to solutions. Part of the solution is water usage. Stated by the Albuquerque Journal, Brian, in 2018, in Albuquerque, a $2 million deal was aimed to keep water flowing through the Rio Grande, which is the main source of Elephant Butte Reservoir. And then in following in Albuquerque's footsteps, Santa Fe also decided that they were going to try to improve water levels near the Rio Grande. So that way it doesn't just flow at its meager flow as what it's been. In continuing from Albuquerque Journal, in the form of better agricultural practices, the irrigation district of Albuquerque has stated they will release more water because they have reserves held up for irrigation from the past that they have built up. So as you can see, there is a way to improve water through other means. Now I will discuss ways, simple ways that you can have better water usage in your home, maybe use less water. There are several steps to conserving water in your home, many of which are fairly simple and can save you a lot of money in the long run if you take them. Say like whenever you're gonna take a shower, and these are stated by care2.com. Whenever you're gonna take a shower, maybe put a bucket underneath the spout, and while you're heating up the water, and that way whatever water you didn't use, you can use that to wash your dishes or water your plants outside. Turn off water while you're brushing your teeth. That's fairly simple. I think most people do that. But if you don't, you should take those steps. Fix all the leaks in your house. That ought to save you quite a bit of money if you fix all the leaks. Cut your shower shorter. Maybe not take 10 minutes to take a shower. Also reduce the size of your lawn, or maybe even turn it into like a natural part of the landscape. That way it doesn't have to rely on so much water. Also, if you are going to water plants, water them early in the morning or maybe even later in the evening, like before it gets dark. Also, just watch your water bill. Make sure that like you're not seeing any unnecessary charges or something like that, or that you're not seeing something that doesn't make sense for it. And so the list goes on. And for saving water, which in turn is better for the environment and better for your pocket, to wrap up my speech, I would like to review what I talked about, what I would ask for my fellow citizens. I discussed the water levels. I've discussed the history of it. I'm a part of it, and I've discussed what I have told you. So I want you to really think about how important water is to our lives and to the lives of many other species like plants and animals. Seriously, take into consideration these steps to reduce water consumption and think about the generations to come who will need water to survive in the future. Thank you very much.